All right, 2018 is coming to a close. Can you believe it? So we thought, what better time than to highlight a few of the media lowlights from the past year. And our friends at Grabien helped us out here, too. My old producer, Tom Elliott, does a great job there. Here with me now to take us through the tape, former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, host of Media Buzz, also right here on Fox News, Howie Kurtz. All right, gents, I want to first start with the media's once warm embrace of a man who is now not on the top of the invite list. Let's watch.
Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti, joins us live now.
Joining me now is Stormy Daniels' attorney, Michael Avenatti.
Michael Avenatti is with us now.
Michael Avenatti joins us now.
And joining me now from Los Angeles is Michael Avenatti.
We want more of the spooning comments that they made toward Avenatti. Howie.
Yeah, he was hard to book.
Yeah, no, he was the belle of the ball, though, until he wasn't. So should the media have seen this coming with the meltdown of Avenatti?
The degree to which CNN and MSNBC put this guy on sometimes several times a day to peddle his unsubstantiated claims and develop his presidential delusions was really something. But the worst by far was putting on Avenatti to make the claims of Julie Swetnick, to vouch for this woman who accused Brett Kavanaugh of being in a bunch of gang rape
That's what we
parties.
want to see. That's the thing I want to see. I want to see
videotape.
them. Well, tell us more about stuff. That's what we want. The introduction. We want to see that it's like, oh, really? Tell us more about all this unsubstantiated garbage. That should go down as one of the biggest black eyes of this media over the last 12 months.
Without
Disgusting. And are we going to go to the next one now? All right. Well, Huck wants to describe this as well. Well, Governor, I think Michael Avenatti is just one of those figures who will occasionally pop up on, like, if they have a celebrity Hollywood Squares, maybe he'll be the lower right square or something. But I don't see Avenatti playing much of a role in public life in the future.
Well, I think his history is up like a rocket, down like a rock, back under the rock from whence he crawled. That's the end of the story for Michael Avenatti, I'm pretty sure.
All right, number 2 on our list involves some actual dumpster diving as journalists attempt to find some dirt, literally, tying President Trump to Russia.
Quickly, you looked through the trash there. What did you find?
Yes, we did. Well, we came here expecting this office to be empty. But in fact, all day here, we've been here throughout the course of the day. People have been going in and out. We went to the trash can to see what we could find because we saw people dumping rubbish there. New computers are being delivered here, and they're throwing away the rubbish.
Well, if somehow the accent makes it all the more interesting, doesn't it?
So here I am with the rubbish. Let's inspect the rubbish. Not that big a deal, but it kind of smells.
Well, yeah, literally and figuratively. But, Governor, again, it just tells you how low they can go. I mean, going through garbage now, I mean, I guess you can do that, but for what? What did they get?
I thought they were doing a tour of their newsroom, because that's what we typically see with a lot of these networks. I mean, anything, and that does show that if you're willing to go through people's trash, hoping to get something negative on conservatives, you're pretty desperate. And this is a media that's pretty desperate. There's no doubt about it. That was hilarious.
What's the rating for the media now? Like, their approval rating? So usually it hovers around 20% or something. Whether people respect them or
maybe up to 30, but basically.
Oh, it's up to 30 now. Wow, that's actually pretty good.
No, Howie.
I don't see that.
This is not my rating. I'm telling you how it shows up.
Gov, what do you? Hey, Governor, we got to check the. Do my Google search. Raymond finds Is it really 30%?
I've just got to tell you, Howie, the flu is more popular than the media right now.
Well, it is on the downward spiral, and some of these examples show why people don't trust the press.
All right, let's move on to number 3, where some CNN hosts did their best to test the limits of the FCC.
It's the craziest I ever heard.
Whole countries.
Whole country. These countries are holes.
I couldn't give about them.
I've definitely been.
You slopers and slant eyes. Called you a wetback. They didn't say the N-word.
Don't tell me you're offended when I say. Yeah, that's a lot.
Did you wear out the beeper there?
I don't even know how you do those edits on that stuff. Governor, let's start with you. The Swear Fest, I mean, I guess it's people are more authentic, living their truth. I love that phrase. We're living our truth by. I didn't like it when our previous guest, who was a war hero and triple amputee, I mean, I adore him. I don't like it when people use P-I-S-S-E-D on air. I know that sounds like old-fashioned, but I know we all swear. I mean, maybe not Governor, we all swear, but we kind of want to not on TV as much if we can possibly not.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but they quit serving sandwiches in the CNN cafeteria, and now they just sell soap for the people to eat that because they've gotten so potty-mouthed over there. So it's a steady diet.
What are the rules?
Every brand of soap.
Yeah.
In one interview, CNN anchor Fareed Zakaria called Trump a BSer, using the full word, 4 different times. It just goes to show that when you're talking about Donald Trump, the standards go out the window. There's a complete double standard. You can get down and dirty and curse all you want because somehow that's okay.
I mean,
we insults the audience.
Yeah, we have anchors on other networks just saying, oh, he's a racist, he's a racist. I mean, just like he's a racist, he's a liar, he's a racist, he's a liar.
He's a blanking racist.
Right, he's a blanking racist. But, I mean, it's just, it shows you, both Governor and Howie, it shows you, and I hate the phrase Trump derangement syndrome has become such a cliche, but it's something has burrowed deep into the psyche of people that they're not even able to have friendships with people with whom they disagree, the tolerance set. And this, you see this in media figures, people who I've been friends with in other media outlets for years, not all of them, but I used to like Don Lemon. Don Lemon used to come on my radio show. We were joking earlier that I used to have people like Frank Rich on my radio, John Kerry. Like, we can disagree, but now they're so... it's burrowed in anger and resentment and upsetment. And
you can't even fraternize.
You can't even have a conversation. Like, you're a horrible, awful, rotten person if you ever said anything nice about Donald Trump. And it's oozing out of their pores, which is very strange. All right, the last one on our list is someone I just mentioned, CNN's Don Lemon, describing the biggest terror threat facing our country right now.
We have to stop demonizing people and realize the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right. And we have to start doing something about them. There is no travel ban on them. There's no ban on, they have the Muslim ban. There is no white guy ban. So what do we do about that?
Governor Huckabee, you are
what do we do?
one of those aforementioned white men. So.
Yeah, I'm guilty as charged. I am an American white man, and I don't know what Don Lemon's going to do. What is he going to do, to deport me? To where? I'm an American-born citizen. What is he going to do, arrest me? For what? I think differently than him. This is America. This is really the height of it. But I got to tell you, Laura, it's not just what he says. It's that tone where he's attempting so diligently to sound authoritative that I found beyond amusing. And these guys who sit and they pontificate night after night with such a tone of seriousness, as if they are personally saving this great republic.
Oh yeah, but they're very pained. I'm pained to have to say this.
Yes.
I regret having to say this.
Yeah.
All right, Howie, before we go, remember this ad from CNN.
This is a whole bunch of bananas. Somewhere buried within it is an apple. Some people might try to tell you that there's no point in looking for it. But there's only one way to know what's been covered up. You start digging.
Move over James Earl Jones. I like James Earl Jones better. This is CNN. This is CNN. Don't slip on the banana peel.
It's kind of a fruitcake ad.
Yeah.
But there is a certain self-righteousness that has creeped into a lot of the media self-promotion. Washington Post, democracy dies in the darkness.
Right. Dun, dun, dun.
Somehow democracy wasn't in danger, Barack Obama
Thank
was
you,
president.
Jeff Bezos. A small business might die in the face of Amazon.
I mean, I'm all for self-promotion, but let's keep it real.
Well, still to come, both of you, thank you so much.